caring what they say. But all right, we're starting off today. Truth and justice. Come on, y'all. Go ahead. You can start off the first thing for the day. Jeremiah 4:2. Go ahead and read it for us. She's shy, y'all. Hold on. Go ahead, Jeremiah. Jeremiah 4:2.
They can't hear me no way.
They can hear you.
Truth and justice.
Loud.
Righteousness. Go ahead. Then the nation
Start it over. In truth and justice.
themselves in him, and in him they will glory.
In truth and justice. And in righteousness. Then all nations will bless themselves in him. And in him they will be glorified. All right, now we can move on. Now, if we're thinking about righteousness, right? And we're thinking about what is righteousness, first we'll have to think about what is righteousness. Like, what is righteousness? What is justice? If we have to separate the two, if we have to put justice on one side and righteousness on the other side. Now, for someone to get justice for a situation, it could end up bad for the other person in that situation. But for someone to get righteousness in that situation, it don't always outcome in someone being reconciled for the things they done. So in both ways, it could be resulted in an expiration or exploitation about a different situation. So if you put yourself in a situation, let's just say your mama sent you to the store to go get something that's $8, but it's $9, and you get to the store and you steal it and you come home and and you have pocketed the $9. You might say, what makes this wrong, right? What makes this wrong and what makes this right? The righteous thing that you didn't have enough money for it. So formally you try to say, I'm not being righteous in this situation because I stole from the store. Now, in my point of view, yeah, you was wrong. You shouldn't have stole from the store. But in another point of view, if you look at it like you only had one choice, right? The choice was to go back to your mother and tell your mother that you didn't have the product or the issues to probably continue on in the product that you was trying to buy at the store. Or you can go ahead and do, what I would have done when I was small. Now, I'm not telling you to do that, but in the expression of a situation, you have to express yourself in the best way you know how. Now, if you're only giving results of achieve this situation, if I would have told that person that if you cannot get this, come back home and I'll give you the rest of the money and you'll be resided. But if you're a person that only knows struggle, right? That only knows that if you go back home without the product, that's something, your mama gonna be like, man, you should have made sure you got it. So if you're that type of person, first you have to eliminate justice from righteousness. See, the justice in the situation is going back home to tell your mama the truth. And the righteousness in the situation is confirming that truth was a good thing to do. That's the righteousness. So really you have your own reward. That's your reward right there, that you physically did the right thing. And you might say, what makes that the right thing? That I did not gain anything in this situation. I actually got fussed at when I got back home to my mother and probably got a whipping. Now you got to understand that sometimes it's worth the overall and walking through. Now, if you think about it, you might say, oh man, I got in trouble. Yeah, that's one experience. You didn't die. But you learned from your mistake, and your mistake would have been approaching that situation like I approached the situation when I was younger, going in the store, just taking it, pocketing the whole $9, and the product that I was trying to achieve was $10. So as I think about this, now that I can look over this situation and over time, see, by me being in this situation, I only thought in that situation, but by me being outer than this situation, over this situation, I can see the situation better. So I knew the justice thing to do now and the righteous thing to do in this situation. And you might be like, wow, right? So if I think about doing this in every situation of my life, right, to operate in a way where I can go into a situation, overcome that situation before I get there, and you might be like, how can you overcome something before you get there? First of all, you have to go into a situation with first confirming that you can enter the situation with the best knowledge of that situation. Now, if you can't enter a situation with the best result of that situation being completed, you should hold on, y'all, I'm going too fast. You should reassess your situation. You should reassess your enter of that situation. So, but me personally, I have the Lord and the Holy Spirit, so it guides me in truth. But until you're ready to take that step. You know, you have to be confirmed about your life, you know, and know that people help people. People sharpen people. And this is just how it goes. And if you thought about that, everyone has a salary and everyone can add on to whatever your dream is. And you might say, why would they add on to your dream? Because if y'all dream in line in their getting better in their situation, that's why you go at a certain field. If you go at someone in that situation that's potentially that's a positive, but you have to go in this situation of trying to help that person fully 100% of trying to get this person to where you are. If you're not really trying to get that person there, that person is not going to really be that person going to be thinking about how can it knock you off when it get there, you know. And that's just common sense. That if someone helps you up here, and especially if I'm not just helping you up here to really for you to monopolize the situation, really you're trying to make this person fail because you're only trying to monopolize yourself to the next level, and that's when it becomes a sin. That's like what I say all the time. Amazon is a perfect example. You go buy something for $3 and sell it for $27. That is highway robbery. And if you think that that's okay, your mind frame is so discerned of wrong, because that can start generation of wealth problems that physically has of people overpricing something that's not worth the money that is being brought. And you might say this to people, no, it's convenient for the people, and the people are left with only results of choices of these products. If you was giving them a better product for a similar thing that they can afford, that makes no sense. You want to monopolize a situation that you're trying to compress, that you can really let the situation out and make more money that way too. You can make more money that way because the people will come to you with your next product because you're confirmed your last product and you care. And they know when you come out with this product, you're going to care even more. Because you're going to let them know, I bought this for $3, you guys. I need this, and this to get this. And I promise you, by you being honest with these people, they're going to be more likely to buy your product. Well, I'll be more likely to buy your product, you know. And I'm 1 out of 100. But assumingly people are doing these things in so much of a wrong way and in so much of a termination to take other people down. Now I believe in Crayola. I don't believe in one person doing this and other person. They have taught they're teaching everyone to do this. And they're calling it smart. And really they're causing other people to fall by trying to overprice things. And that makes no sense. And I really don't understand that. Like, what's so much to gain that you want someone else to fail? And you might say, I don't want this other person to fail. Really? How you don't want this other person to fail when you have 20, 30 products that's overpriced that you brought for cents? Not saying that you shouldn't make a profit, because it makes no sense to go into something that you're not going to make a profit. But I'm telling you that you're being over profitable. You're going by somebody else's plan instead of being reasonable. Like, that makes no sense. Like, I do not understand people. I look at you people now, and I was one of you. But now I'm looking at the other side like, man, that's wrong. Man, look at those people over there, man. And I don't judge. So I go up to you and be like, just try to do what I'm doing, to try to show you that ain't the way to do this. Look, man, I can make this in this by being truthful to people. But you're intentionally, and then, other people are teaching other people to sin. Man, you're leading other people down this path. Man, even McDonald's, man, when you go send your child to McDonald's to go work for McDonald's, man, when you read on their form thing outside of their store, they're saying that their meat, their product is produced, I can't even say the word, y'all. It's very messed up, y'all. And physically, we send our children in there to sell his food to other people, and you feel that that's not sinning? If somebody was giving you poison every day, knocking on your door, coming to your door, giving you poison to your face, a cup of poison every day, and you know it's poison, are you going to still drink it? Now I'm telling you, doing it to your children every day, you go buy them a Happy Meal. Not saying that I'm not one of these people that's still in this system, because I am. I can't fully get out of this system unless we get out of this system in numbers. In a minute, every day, I'm cutting things up, but I do have children. I am still in this community, but until I'm physically able to get out this situation in America, and really, it don't matter where you run to, man. Look what they doing to people over there, man. They putting them in jail for saying Jesus, man. Name, like, if you do not believe in Jesus, you should start believing in Jesus now. You're like, physically, why are they putting these people in jail for saying a name? No, man, are you serious? That's the only thing the Bible preaches is love. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Give. Make money and give. That's what it tells you to do. And why are you so against that? That's what you tell the other people. Why are y'all so against that? But you know what? People are against that because they do not understand life. They don't understand that life starts with a seed, and a seed is a rotation of a tree. And a rotation of a tree, it turns into more fruit and more seeds that produces more trees. Come on, you guys. This is life. And people don't see life as that. People see life as me trying to manipulate someone else. And all of it's here for us. Everything's here for us. And we choose to take a situation. And then we let the big companies decide our fate. You know what? I don't see no one doing their own dirty work. You know how they do their dirty work? They hire you. They hire you to go do their dirty work for. They don't overcharge the people. They don't stand up there, the master of the company. Yeah, I'm overcharging you, the one that's doing all the pricing. They don't do that. You know what they do? They send you in the store. They send you in McDonald's to be like, hello, can I have your order? That's what they send you in there to say. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I kill your children? That's all I hear. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I kill your children? Now, come on, man. Come on. When are we gonna wake up and see life for what it is? Like, and I know the fight doesn't start, man. They're physically poisoning us and no one's saying nothing about it. No one is walking up and saying something. I'm gonna talk for you, man. I'm gonna stand up for you, your child, and all that. And they might kill me for it, man. They did it to Martin Luther King, man. They did it to all them other people, man. So, you know, this is fact. So let them come. But I'm a provenly fact that I'm gonna speak out. And you know what? After they take me out, my son gonna take up the mantle. You heard me? And then my stepchild gonna take up the mantle. They probably gonna have to shoot my wife too, because after they come for her churn, you know it's up. You know, and this is life. And don't forget about my father that just, you know, yeah. But like, to understand this in this situation, for me to outburst this, for me to really understand this, I say that you don't care for your children. I say that you don't care for no one in your life. I say, because you allowing all this to happen. You ain't saying it like you might say, I know that it's nothing that we can do. I'm not telling you to go out there with your pitchforks because you're going to be in prison, in jail. Yeah, I'm telling you to physically spread the word, to tell people the truth. First start with your household. Go to everybody in your household and say, man, look, let's look into this company you're working for. Let's look into this company, and while we're working for them, let's expose everything that they're doing and then leave them. Say, cut corners. I'm sorry, Gutty. I'm sorry, Dougie. I gotta go chill. I'm with the Lord. You hear me? Like if you be this person to stand up for yourself, like, are y'all people that scary? Like, are you that scary? That kills me. Like, how many people say they're real and gangsters and they can talk out and, you know, and be so much of their self, but they're not nothing. And that kills me. I had to learn how much I wasn't nothing. That one speck of grass cannot change a whole field. But I promise you, y'all, if we get a field of grass, oh man, we're gonna be sprouting flowers around this thing. But to understand this, you have to be more than yourself, to be bigger than yourself. If you're not standing up for nothing, I'm telling you to stand up with me and my Lord, because man, we ain't losing. And I'm telling you, I haven't lost. Man, I'm telling you, I'm winning. And I'm telling you to join this team to win. You know, and I'm recruiting. This is the point. I'm recruiting. My Lord said, come to me. He is the true shepherd. I'm telling you that it's time. You know, and if you look around the world, man, if you not waking up now, when are you going to wake up? When are you fully going to see life for what it is? When are you going to see that the school is manipulating people? When are you going to see that Walmart's manipulating people? Kmart's manipulating people. Target manipulating people. All these people is manipulating people. And it's stranging me out that America is coming for us, man. They're attacking us, and we're in war, y'all. We in spiritual war. We in physical war. They're coming for your children, man. Are you serious? Yeah, man. It's time to strap up. Yeah, man. But I'm telling you to grab your Bible and get on your knees and pray and fast. I'm telling you, it works. You know what I mean? Because you about to grab your pistol. You about to load up. Click. I can hit the guns now. But no, that's not what we doing. That's not how we fight. We fight with the sword of the word, man, because the word tells us what to do in these times, to pray and fast. And I promise you, it changes things. It changed me. I'm physically letting you know, it changed me. It made me want to stand out in front of all your children, stand out in front of all you people, and let you people know that they're playing you. Now, what are you going to do about it? I can't pause live. Let me show you something. My wife just asked me to pause my live. You know, and you know, this is a perfect situation because I want y'all to know that the devil comes for you in your own house. And you know, and it's the point. My wife says she's trying to answer me something, y'all. So she's not being a devil, but I'm using her as an example. but to show you that something will pull you away from what you're trying to do, what you're trying to complete, what you're trying to do. Not saying that that's what her intentions, but I'm telling you that this is life, man. I'm telling you that people does it automatically because it's just the way of their nature, man. When a lion attacks, man, a lion attacks because, you know, sometimes they get that eager, that like, you ever felt that rile in you that make you just do something? That's it. That's the thing. Now my wife's saying I'm calling her a lion, but I'm just saying, man, they be waiting to attack. You heard me? Like they wait, like you know how animal creeps up on another animal? That's what my wife be waiting to me in the house. She be waiting for me to, I get a little lower down and she attack. You know, like physically. And sometimes she get me, y'all. Sometimes I go back at her with it. You heard me? But I try to humble myself now because I see, man, yeah, man, that's one of the ones. She keep coming for me. And I keep praying about it, y'all. I keep praying about it. I keep like, Lord, Father, if it's the way, Father, take it away from me, Father. Cast that rock. Father be like, nah, man. Nah, you tripping. That's what you need, you know. So physically to understand that some things need to hold you back. Some things not hold you back, but need to say a voice. You need stuff because if you ain't always being alert, that's what she give me. She give me always be alert. Because I gotta watch out for her, my son. Even my son come to me crying about stuff. You heard me that don't make sense to cry about. So I go tell his butt, go sit down. If that make me wrong? No, that makes me discipline my child because I promise you if that police tell him to stop moving in that goddamn car and he don't stop moving, they gonna shoot his legs. Now this guaranteed. So if you teach your child to listen at home, more likely he gonna listen when somebody else tell him to do something, even if they're telling him just to stop. Now I ain't telling him to get down and worship. Oh man, you gonna have to shoot me, sir. You hear me? No, sir, you're gonna have to kill me. But I'm telling you that's the only thing I'm turning from. You know, but other than that, nah. I'm going to tell you straight up. I don't care if you're a child or man. I would tell this to my 2-year-old child. Man, this world is ruleless. Man, this world is devilish, man. This world, man, I promise you, my whole time on this earth, I haven't seen that many good people, man. And you might say, well, I'm good, man. Ain't nobody good, man. Me included. Physically, man, if we don't start to make a change, when do that change start? When do change start with people? Do people change or do change people? No, people are put here. The world don't make things wrong. Guns don't make things wrong. Knives don't make things wrong. The user makes things wrong. So if it's all revolve around people, right? If it's all people that's doing this wrongness, so who the hell need to change? The people. Now you trying to say we're putting this predicament to happen, man. That was back in the day, y'all. We're not in that predicament no more. We have food at our disposal. We have vegetables at our disposal that we can grow. We have energy now that people are making themselves that you can plug your lights up to, your phones up to. I don't know about the plugs up to your TV, man. Look on YouTube, man. I promise you the world is changing. We can make a change today to help other people. Imagine how much people you can help if you don't have to pay lights, water, or none of this stuff. Come on, man. Like physically to understand this, man, I promise you, man, we can change lives now, people. And I'm telling you, man, talk to your parents, talk to your grandmother, man, we can change lives now. This is not the 70s. These are not the 80s. They can't push us back for where we have reached we have reached here. And I don't believe in white and black, man. I done seen every race homeless. I looked for it because I was looking. I said, I never seen a Chinese person homeless. I saw it. Then I said, I never saw a white person, a real white person homeless. I saw it. I saw someone with 5 degrees and homeless. 5 degrees, man. Why couldn't you find a job? Like 5? That's when I was believing in the world. I don't believe in the world no more. I know the world is going to attack you when you fight back against the world. When you tell the world, hey, I ain't having that. They go, poop. Huh? What now? That's what the world gonna be telling you. And you stand on the other side, you better learn how to bob and weave, nigga. You know, I'm telling you what's real. I'm telling you that they out here trying to attack, and they're coming for your children. I'm telling you that Similac that they're pushing through the baby stuff, they're burning it for a reason because they've been poisoning us since birth. And we ain't the only one get Similac. White, black, Chinese, we all on. I done seen all y'all at the WIT office, nigga. Don't lie to me. I done seen white, black, Chinese, Mexican, all y'all at the WIT office. I go there right now, and I promise you, I can catch every color of the rainbow at the WIT office. Now these facts, nigga, and they feeding it to you. And I told you they only feed this to you. Your mother has the milk in her breast. Why would they have to make a synthetic milk? Only people that should be getting synthetic milk is people that cannot assume the milk. And I pray that some children, overcome this. But some people are in that situation, but they pushes it out to all people now. They're pushing it out like hotcakes. They're putting it in stores. Come on, y'all. Man, they got so much iron pushing through that stuff, man. It's a shame. Come on, man. Like, these are facts. And people not looking at the facts. Like, people used to always ask me, how you know God exists? Man, walk outside, my nigga. Have you not been out there? Have you not seen the wind, the rain, the water, the ocean, the trees, the air? Have you not seen if you go too far in the air that you're going to start to float? Have you not seen none of this stuff? Like, are you not smart? Like, how ignorant are you? Like, that what makes me weird. Like, how ignorant are people? Like, if you think that nothing created all this money, like, that's more ignorant. I think that's more ignorant than saying that it just came. That's ignorant. Nowhere in the world that the water and the air and all this is so precise, man. Like, nowhere in the world. It's no way. Now, that's something I can say. That's no way that's possible. Something created this. And then you say that, then you'll be like, this is the only thing on the earth. They have 3 books on the earth that talks about our existence. Physically, our beginning and our end. Now, physically, only 3 books in the world that physically gives a good acceptance of these 3 things. Like, if you really look at it, that's the only thing that does it. So if you're not searching for these things, what are you searching for? But first, I'm telling you that you're in trouble. America's fucking you. Heavenly Father, forgive me. America is physically messing over you. The food industries, man, when you find out, man, go hook up the food industries, that they're all connected. Like, physically, that should let you know right there that all of them are connected, but they all got different prices. How are they all connected and have different prices? Why they're not pushing all this? Why aren't the government, our protectors, what you want to call the soldiers, why are they not stepping in? Why they're not saying that the dead blood cells and meat kills people? Why they don't tell people that they're soaking meat in dead blood cells? Why they don't tell people this? Why they don't tell people that they're spraying all the fruit with pesticides? That they're trying to kill, if it's killing the bugs and stuff on it, what the hell you think it's going to do you if you assumption? If you take too many Tylenols, you die. If you take too many of anything in this world, you die. So you're trying to tell me by me eating fruit all day that you done pesticide and pesticide and pesticide, I'm not going to die? You hear me? No, the Lord is keeping me alive from your little wickedness and trying to hurt me. But assumingly, to understand this, they've been pumping this in your system from birth, man. And this all the stuff we know about. Imagine the stuff we ain't catch. Now, that's what I want you to really get. Imagine the things we haven't caught yet. I'm not talking about no disease. I'm talking about caught them up in the food products and all this, man. They pumping this stuff and they can make it a better way. How do you put this product in something and you know you can make it another way? Like if you was like me, right, and you was like, dumb or naive to a situation, right, you would be like, you would approach a situation in the best way to approach that situation. But as I approach a situation, I change. And you be like, why you change? Because first I got to examine the situation. Even when I'm cooking a pot of beans, it's 100 ways to cook beans. You can soak the beans and they'll cook fast. So they're probably cooking like 2 hours. Or you can sit there and let them marinate all day on low. It's numbers of ways to cook beans. But I promise you that at the end of those beans, if the beans ain't soft and I'm not gonna think them beans are cooked. If they ain't looking like that, that little aroma, that thickness with the little sausages rolling up in it, I'm not gonna think it is what it is. If I still see the little beans rolling around in some white water, not white water, but clear water, I'm gonna be like, nah, man, I don't know what that is. Or it'd be like my girl first time cooking beans, y'all, you heard me? No seasoning. Like no seasoning. Like I never heard no one from Mississippi don't season food. But it was all the way cooked, y'all. I mean, tell that. She wanted me to express that it was all the way cooked. But it was no seasoning. Like I never tasted it before. But her expression why she didn't put any seasoning in it. And this will blow your mind, y'all. Because she didn't know, it was her first time cooking for us. She didn't know how much of seasoning we assume in our food. So she had decided not to put no seasoning in it and let us add our own. But there was nothing wrong with that. But y'all know, y'all, if you cooking beans, you got to put some seasoning in them beans to make them. But the chicken was good. But you know, in certain situations, y'all, we fight. We're really fighting ourselves, man. And if we like, if you spread, like, if you could be one of the best people in the world, y'all, and I'm not good, not me, not at all, but you could be the best person in the world, y'all, and you can treat your child, teach your child everything. Now, if I die right now and my child 2 years old, who's there to raise my child? You say his wife. You say my wife. Yeah, probably. But 9 out of 10, it's gonna be someone else in my neighborhood. It's gonna be someone else in the school. It's gonna be somewhere else in the school. It's gonna be somewhere else. It's gonna be someone else like in my neighborhood, right? Now, my neighborhood is probably, I got drug dealers down the street. I got a couple of smart people, but I don't want my child to learn manipulation, how to shh. Shh. My wife is flashing out. She is very upset. She's very upset. Do you want to? Do you want to come talk about it? She's very upset, y'all. But sometimes we go through things. I'm gonna tell you how and I'm glad she give me these examples. Her problem is that physically, if you can understand that a father, when you go into a relationship, that the mother and the father is different. Can I get that understood? Can you understand that the father and the mother are different? Stop, calm down for me. Calm down, answer my questions. I understand that. But answer my questions right quick. If you're assumingly left, right, you're left with the mother forever, but if the father died, you're left with the mother. Can you really understand that the father and the mother gives things to a child that only they can give? Can we go to that? Can we understand that? That a mother could raise a child, but he cannot add the things that a child would see a man doing that assumingly would complete him, right? Can we honestly say that? Can we agree on that? That physically a boy child needs a man, someone to look up to, or it's gonna have more phantom states. Not saying that him being a certain way is wrong. I'm saying that being around a man, even a man that's not all the way what some people will call feminine, what I don't. I just call that being, in touch with his feelings, and nothing's wrong with that either. But assumingly, I'm trying to tell you that assumingly having his father in his life is a good percent of not a 75% of work. Not a mother probably can do like 50% of that work, but it's about 25% of that work that he cannot see that mother doing that can perform him in a way to be a man. He gonna go look out to another man, and 9 out of 10, the other man gonna be a drug dealer. He gonna be someone that's making money quick, especially if he's putting a lifestyle that he can only achieve what's around him. Now, if you put someone in a box with only things that's in that box, it will only learn what's happening in that box. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's wrong that he was the mother. Yes, it's good that he with his mother. But I can honestly tell you that everything that goes on around that child is being poured into that child. And you probably say you're not the cause of something happening. Yes, you're the cause because you allow your child to go into these situations. I'm talking about in school around people that's cross children dressing. That people that's calling their children they instead of he or she, what he is. They're messing over the schools and no one's fighting about it. And I'm telling you, we need thousands to fight about this. We need hundreds of thousands, and we need all colors. We need this to fight about this in schools. Because who are going to fight for our children if we don't fight for our children? I told y'all this. I say this in my other lives, y'all. Man, we go to school, we go to work. If you're like me, you go to work for 8 to 9 hours a day. My child go to school for how many hours in school? 8. And physically, if your child with them more than them with you, they come home, your child tired, you got to take a bath, do all these things, get ready for the night, probably cook some people. Who is really teaching your child? Are you teaching your child or the school system teaching your child? Now this happens. How many years of this child life they go to school? How many years? 12 years of a child life. That means for 12 years of his adolescent life, where he's being taught everything, he's learning it from playground, and he's learning from people that you don't even know. People you ain't even talked to, had dinner with, nothing. I'm victim to this too, y'all. Don't think I'm not a victim. I'm a victim because I'm put in this situation. You try to stop, they're going to put you in jail. They're going to fine you. They're going to find you. They're going to find you. And then they're going to take away your children. And then you know what? You fucked. I'm Heavenly Father, forgive me. You messed up anyway because they didn't took it away. They didn't took your children. Like physically, if you think this don't go like this, man, look at history. Look at history. Look at history. Go look into the foster system. Go look into the 100 or the million children in foster system because it was neglect because their parents didn't want them to learn a certain thing in school. That they physically fought against the school system and they found the way to mess over these children. Now, I'm not saying that the government don't help in certain situations where a child is being abused in situations. Yes, it do. I done seen that happen too. You know, but I'm telling you that it doesn't really mean anything if you don't justify what you're doing. Like if you send someone, you get someone, you can take care of them 18 years and then put them out when they're 18. Now this person don't know how to read, write, or do nothing, and you putting them out on the street. Huh? Why the hell did you take that child away from his parents? Now his parents might wouldn't have did what you did, but they probably would have knew something from being in that dirt to try to when they did get here that they know how to survive. But now you didn't put them in a group home, you didn't put them in a house, you did trying to heal them, and then when they get 18, you put them out on the street and wondering why the rotation in prison is mostly people from foster systems. You know, and it goes back to the parent. You probably say, right? No, it goes back to the government because the government is allowing these things to happen. Come on, man, you can put someone in prison, but you ain't gonna put nobody in prison for not taking care of your damn child. Now that's something I vote put you in prison for. You don't want to take care of your son? All right, go do 6 months. When you come out, you might feel differently. Or you still ain't? All right, go do another 6 months. Come on, man. I promise you, the life that we living in, that you're not going to take care of something that you brought in this world, man, I feel that should be over. Like, that's ignorant and stupid. And I don't care if you don't have no money. It don't cost no money to spend time and teach that child how not to make the damn mistakes you made. Now, they don't take nothing for that. It don't take nothing to be like, man, look, you can sell stuff on this corner, or you can sell these cheeseburgers right here and make the same amount of money if you have the same amount of people coming. Like, are you not teaching that to your child? Or are you only teaching your child, yeah, I got a stack of money and I got a chain around my neck. Yeah, I'm something. Really? How something are you? If the police come by, what you gonna do? Oh, son, get inside. I was one of those people, man. I exactly know. Come on, man, are you serious? This what we doing? We scared of the police, but we gonna shoot our partner. Huh? You scared of the police because they got an army behind them, but you're gonna shoot your partner because he by himself. Man, that's one of the scariest things I ever seen in my life. That's seriously one of the scariest things I ever seen in my life. For someone to physically do that? Oh man, that's so scary. Like like when I was young, what made you real? Yeah, we real. We talked about people, but we wasn't gonna let nobody mess with the underdog. Man, like if this person was crippled or something like that, and you was talking about him, we gonna start talking about you, nigga. What happened to those people? Like, what happened to the people that stand up for other people? Like, I don't know where these people are. Like, I don't see you. Oh, you're scared now. You're scared to talk up for someone. You're scared to prove that you care. Now, me being who I am, I have to say these things. If I don't say them, I feel like I'm holding them in. Like physically, I don't express myself, and that's why I come on here. I gotta blunt and talk. Most people don't like to talk to me no more, you guys, because they say I just talk. Like, and the way I talk is just, you know, in another way now. But the way I talk is something of expression of myself, to try to inspire myself, to try to understand more of life. But then the only way I can understand life was turning to my Lord, that expresses life through the Holy Spirit of truth, that understands that I can now understand that this way not to go, that way, yeah, I ain't going that way, and this is the only way to go. Like, and then you think about it. I'm in a predicament now that I'm in America where their rules are forcing me to do things a certain way where I cannot do the things I need to do. There go my prayer, y'all. I'm just showing y'all that's where the prayer starts. Now, America is stopping me from doing things that I want to do for my people, my brothers, my sisters, my family. Like, they're stopping me from being able to, they tax me on flowers, they tax me on fruit, they tax me on all these things. So, how can I fully help my people? I would have to make 3 times the amount to help my people. So that's what I go for now. I go for now to recruit, so now we can make 10 to 20 to 30 times. So when someone comes for something, they always have it. Now imagine being able to walk into a store that always have, that produces fruit, always have, that opens their doors and just give. I have never saw a store that just gives stuff away. Like you can grow fruit, you guys. You physically can grow fruit. I would feel more comfortable if you jacking someone in one session to help survive your fruit or whatever you're giving away for free. Like open up a store for free. You might say, why would I do that? It's time and it's patience to take into growing trees and growing fruit. No, it's only thing it is rain and water, brothers. No. Don't sit there and lie to yourself and tell yourself that it's more than what it is. And if we work together, it's lesser than what it is. I'm saying that we need to make a way for people to always eat, for people to always have housing. Like, you know how easy it is for to find some contractors that can build, like these apartments right here could be constructed into a house probably with over 10,000 housing. Like physically to understand that we can actually spread these things in so many ways that, man, y'all can't even imagine, and people will still make money. Imagine, only thing, the concentration of the map problem will only be like we have 1,000 people in this apartment complex, right? We tear it down and we double it. We make double rooms, we make double everything, right? And we charge people less. We charge people half of the price that they're charging now. How much likely that everyone is going to pay their bills? How much likely is that, Charlotte? That everyone's going to pay bills. If I cut your rent in half right now, how much likely you're going to be able to pay that a month? About a good 80 to 75%, right? Now, if you cut it in half, right? Now this is an expression that can start one place and operate everywhere. I see the world being different. I believe in us more than other people believe in us. Man, they feel that we can't think like this for ourselves. We can't make a system for ourselves to produce. That's all we do is take, man. And I am one of those people that was in that same, that was always just taking, not giving. And then when I was giving, I'm not giving on a level that makes sense, that matters. I'm only giving to a couple pieces of grass when we could be preparing to give to a whole field of grass. Like do people not think of the same way I'm thinking? Like, are you only thinking to get a big house or a new car next year? Do you really think beyond this? Like, are you thinking for not your children but 5 years to your child that he'll have? Now imagine if you lived in a community that always produced in a way that always, helped. Wouldn't you feel wonderful for you to even die today and leave your child in this world? Man, I'd be scared to die today and leave my child in this world. Yeah, I got family, I got all this, but it's more than family. Because like my wife says, she gonna take care of my child. She gonna probably go back home. And now he gonna be surrounded by other people that he don't even know. So imagine that. Imagine it being that one sheep that's black and all the other sheep white. Not being racist, y'all. Imagine being that one sheep that's white and all the other sheep are black. Have you ever been in a class like that, being that odd person? Have you ever been in a store being that odd person? Have you ever been in life or apartment complex and being that odd person? Have you ever been in a country being that odd person, that one out of the million? Like physically, have you ever been that one out of the million? I'm telling you, all you have. Because when you walk into a situation, you're that one. Regardless of what your color is and what your dominion is in that situation, that you are one sheep that's joining the fold. Whatever fold you choose to choose. It's no fold. Even if you stay in your house and don't communicate with nobody, let me tell you something. You're a part of a fold. They got people already doing that. If you decide to go out and kill people and murder people, guess what? You're following a fold. There are people already doing that. I'm telling you to follow the fold that leads to eternal life, that leads to something more than oneself, that leads to something that it can achieve, not something that they can deceive you and put you on another wave of life. Like, do people not want more out of life? Like, that's what bothers me the most. Do people really don't want more? Do they not want more do they really envy that much of their brother and sister that they don't want their brother and sister to have their car before they have it? Do they envy their brother and sister so much that they want the newest thing before the other person gets it? Is it that strange in life? Have we come to those type of people that's not satisfied with the things we have, that we always need more? Man, it kills me how they come out with another car every year. Like, I would have caught on to that like 20 years ago. Like, why do they keep on coming out with? We should have went inside a Tesla, all of them. Man, y'all need to make a car that I don't have to keep buying every year. Y'all need to make a car that doesn't break. Oh, we suing y'all. We all suing y'all. We gonna take over this company and we gonna learn your product and we're gonna intentionally produce it in the way we want to produce it because you're not doing this right. Or you gonna get out of America. Yeah, nigga, you gonna get out of America. Where are these people? Where are these people that's gonna stand up? Oh, you over Tyson for them chips? Nah, man. We gonna get 30,000 people out here and we gonna prove that you over Tyson for these damn chips. And we ain't letting it happen. Them Lay's chips supposed to cost $3.66. No, we ain't messing with that. It's overpriced. You hear me? This is what we doing now. Like, where are these people that's gonna walk in the store and be like, man, that's me right there. Man, I went in a store in California, y'all. Let me tell y'all a good story. I went in the store in California to go buy what kind of drink it's called? What kind of drink it's called? A Minute Maid. A Minute Maid. A Minute Maid juice, y'all. Now, down the street from this store. Down the street from this store, right? Down the street from this store, it costs like $1 and something, $1.79. That's the most I'm willing to pay for any type of bottle drink. Now, when I went into this store, man, they tried to charge me $4. I brought like 3 Minute Maids, right? And it came up to be like $28 or $30. You heard me? For 4 Minute Maids. 4 Minute Maids. So I'm like, man, what's going on with this goddamn price, man? You know, this before I learned how to really control my voice and more in situations and try to, you know, express myself in a better way so people can more understand me. Not because I want to change how I talk or nothing. I just want people to be more comfortable so when I spread the message that they understand. But the be that person that I went in the store, like, man, they charged me $20-something for 4 Minute Maids. So I'm getting, it's a Shell station, y'all. It's a Shell station, y'all. So y'all already know about Shell. But I'm like, man, what's going on with this, man? The man was like, oh, man, that's the price. I say, man, y'all should put a price up there, man, because if I was another person and I went home and drank these drinks, oh, you'd have had to do more than show me a price. You'd have physically, at that time, you'd have to show me more than the price to showing that I paid $4 or $5, $6 for a goddamn drink, man. Ain't no damn drink in this world that good you should be paying $6 for, y'all. Nowhere in the world, man. Unless it's coming from Taca, Mexico, or, you know, the moon. Man, give me a drink for the moon. I'll pay $30. You know, but no, man, why are we paying? Like, if it wasn't convenient for you, this is how I look at products, y'all. If a product is convenient, if it's more than convenient, you might say, well, I produce it, I do all this. No, America should not let you come into America and overprice for a cold drink like that. For real, where are the gangsters that supposed to be coming through and be like, no, man, that price is overpriced. You need to bring this price down. And we finding you $10,000. We come back as 50. Where are those people? Like, these are people we need in the world. And if we don't have these people in the world, we need to start these organizations. Because this stuff makes no sense. Who's going to stand up for the people that's overpricing us? Who's going to stand up to the IRS? We need an anti-IRS. We need an IRS that we need someone to check the IRS. Like, physically, and we don't have no one to check these people who the hell do they think they are? Taking $26,000 away from me this year. Oh, glory be to the Lord. They're going to have their day in court. But this is becoming blasphemy to us, man. They're hurting us. They're actually putting you in a situation. And if you die today, your children going to be in a rotation where they're going to have them. God. Man, if you ain't one of these people that's more into cryptocurrency and all this, man, we already got. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, man, that this world is about to transform and they're trying to cut us out. And I'm telling you to be like California, and I mean not California, Texas and them that's saying that we're not giving up our paper dollar. Trust me, we'll rather go into these stores and produce our own stuff. You cannot arrest 10,000 people, man. You not arresting 100,000 people, man. I don't care what they telling you, man. Man, we go out there, man, 1 million people, man, they're not arresting us, man. They're going to hear us, man. We go out there with 10,000 to 10,000 to 10,000, man, they going to hear us, man. They're going to change their document. If the whole California say this is what we want, and we all standing out here saying this is what we want, yelling freedom, I promise you they're going to come to agreement. Or they're going to try to shut you down before you get there. I'm telling you that we have the power as the people to change the world. They say one man can change the world. No, one man can only recruit people to change the world. No, one man can say 100 voices. But unless he have the other world with him, he's talking by itself. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm recruiting. Because I know if I go out there with my pitchfork and my pistol, y'all ain't gonna hit me no more. I can't. That's why I come on GTA, y'all. Because GTA is a prime example, y'all. If I go out there shooting and screaming, the police come. They gonna have 1,000 police out here, army tanks and everything, talking about come outside with your hands up. So you know how they represent. You know what they willing to do. They willing to come at your door with guns, tanks, and all this to make sure you stand in line. Now, what you willing to do? What are you willing to do? Now, they didn't show their hand. They didn't gave you. They got off. They flushing, y'all. Don't go out there. They flushing. You. Now, you're getting on one knee saying, yeah. You know, now look. Now you might not say the thing when you repent for your sins, y'all, and Yahshua say, repent for your sins and turn away, right? You have to start doing goodness. You have to start doing righteousness. Now that's the same thing about these people. They want you to turn to them and start following their law. If you go against their law, they're gonna physically go against you. Man, I love the way they said, man, you are one crew or you are enemy of one crew. Choose. That's the whole. That's gonna be the outcome. But I'm one crew. I'm only with my Lord, with the Christ. But to other people that I speak of, that's gonna be in a dark time soon. What I make these videos for, I make these videos for people when America do start something, they're gonna be looking for help. They're gonna be like, man, I need a word. And I'm telling you, man, you can look on me because I'm gonna tell you 100 words, man. And I'm gonna tell you now that you should have listened when I told your children. When I told your daddy, when I told your mama, I'm going to be like, yeah, man, you should have listened that these people are coming for us, man. They've been coming for us, man. And then nobody's seeing these people coming with us. Man, just because they're not coming with us with guns and knives because they know we outnumber them. That's why they ain't coming just slicing your throat. Yeah, they could. But this is the fact. They know that they physically have understood. They have looked over the situation. They seen if they control the food, they control the water, they control the electricity, they control you. But I'm telling you that we have overcome at least half of those things. We have overcome food by growing our own food. We have overcome electricity. Look on YouTube. You hear me? We have overcome 2 of those possibilities. And they have overcome water. They got something that you can pour into water to make it pure. Come on, you guys, man. We have overcome that's our main things, y'all. Now they're going to try to come take our housing. But if we stand 10,000 to 10,000 to 10,000, they ain't taking nothing. Next person that get evicted from their house, I want the whole apartment complex to say, if you don't let this person get a chance to pay off their stuff, we all leaving. I promise you that apartment complex changed their thoughts. And if they allow all y'all to leave, some other apartment is going to recruit you because y'all pay y'all rent on time. Come on, if I'm telling you, man, if good people stood up for other people, man, the world will change instantly. Yeah, man, I'm not telling you to go all over here and run yourself dry and run yourself rabid over these people. I'm telling you that you have the power to change one thing at a time. And I promise you, man, one person can't make a big move, man. But if everybody had a red ball in their hand and they lift that ball up to the ceiling, it's up to the roof, and they always stand up there, man, you will see the red balls from everywhere across the world. Now you might think I'm lying, man. You go high enough in the air, you will actually see the printout if everybody raised up that red ball. Man, I'm telling you, we have power, man, as the people, and they're trying to manipulate you to think that you don't have the power, that we don't have the power, that we don't control. We control everything. And if you don't think we follow the laws, you guys, without us following the laws, they have no control. Not like I said, I'm not telling you to grab your pitchforks and go out there and shoot. Because that's not the way, man. Our voice is loud, man. Our voice is so loud, it can move mountains, man. I'm telling you, man. You ever heard a real crowd like chant? Man, have you ever heard a real crowd chant like thousands? Oh, man. Man, I heard on Israel, man, when they were singing to my Lord. Oh, glory be to the Lord, man. Man, I promise you, man, I heard it through the speakers. Man, that's how powerful it was. I heard it through the speak. Not I ain't talking about the words. I'm talking about the spirit. It poured through the speakers. Man, it was like, man, I could hear it like I was there. If you could close your eyes and really just, man. But y'all ain't there yet. Y'all ain't there yet. I get it. So I'm gonna go back. That these people harming y'all. That this government is attacking y'all. You know, but first I gotta get you to see how much the world is against you, so you can see that you need help. See, if you don't know that you need help and know that what's against you, you can't understand that you need help. Like, I didn't know I needed help. I thought, man, if I went out there with my little saver, right, I was gonna zoo, and I was gonna win the fight. But after I saw that, man, they had tanks out here, man. Man, you ever been on GTA when they come for you? Man, they coming with tanks. They coming with everything, man. You hear me? But if you imagine this in this way, right? Now they coming for me, and I'm one man. Now, without my Lord, I'm one man. Now think about this. I done found out all this stuff, and I'm standing up to fight. And I'm like, man, I'm just one man. I'm standing by myself, and everybody's against me. So you think about this. Why is they against you? Why do they decide? Why do they really decide to be on that side? You know, I used to say, oh, they're on a winning team. You know, you can't beat them, join them. But what about righteousness? What about goodness? What about caring? Like, do people not care anymore? Like, do people not look at someone else and be like, man, that's down bad. I can't allow this to happen. Like, what if that was me? Like, what if that was my child? What if that was my auntie? You'd be like, no, but it's not, right? I promise you, if you a person that have no person in your whole generation that's homeless, I know you got somebody in your generation that's homeless. I know you got somebody in your generation that think. Now I'm telling you, if you care for that person, you should care for all of them, man, because they're all in the same situation. You might say they put themselves in that situation. Yes, probably. Yeah, probably they probably messed up a lot. But who haven't? Just because your mess ups didn't lead you there, you could be that person. When you go to prison, you could have made that wrong choice. Somebody could have been breaking in your house that you shot them people. You could have been the one that whole household is hungry. Like, imagine your whole household hungry. You got to go out there and get it. Now you could have been that person in prison for you having to go out there and get it. Now you sitting down. Now who wouldn't go out there to feed their family? Oh, you say, I go out there and work, huh? What if you someone that can't work? What if you someone without a car? What if you someone that, like, not given the opportunities that the person that's sitting next to you is given? What if you was given the extra new neutrons than that person that's sitting next to you? What if you can comprehend better than the person that's sitting next to you? Do it make you better than that person? Because that person might reflect faster than you, can run faster, can do it because he wasn't given the proper training to go join football. Now it could be making millions and billions of dollars. But because you didn't take the time out to help that person, that both of y'all can be billionaires now. You hear me? You chose not to help that person because you saw that person was lacking. My stepchild came home the other day talking about people calling him ugly. I said, oh man, tell him Jesus love you. You know, my wife said I didn't have to say that, so I'm gonna leave that alone, y'all. But like to understand that who's gonna be that person to stand up for my stepchild? Who's gonna be that person to be like, man, nah, that ain't cool. Like I can't announce y'all. When I was back then, man, we used to talk about each other and rib each other and do all this. But when you see someone that's not with that, why would you still be with that with them? Why won't you go be with that person that's sitting up there saying, yo, mama's so fat, she probably played, you know, yeah. Why you ain't talking to him? That's who in school. That's who I used to rib with. I won't rib with the best. I want to fight with the best. Me, that's me right there. I want to go at it with the best. If you ain't the best, boy, you ain't worked my goddamn time. Come on, man. Are people not like that no more? And people not looking for the best to overachieve themselves to get better? No, they not. They looking for they gonna look when they go in prison now. Hey, that's the smallest guy over there. I'm gonna go beat him up so nobody else play with me. I'm sorry, y'all. The world do not work like that. But in life, I come to realize, y'all. I've really come to realize that people are followers of people. And people are followers of laws. And the people that don't follow the laws, they make the laws. And they make the laws for you to follow. And unless you make the other, and then they get the people that make the other people follow the laws. They don't even make the people follow the laws. Like, that's so weird. It's so complicated. And no, we do not have to go through these things because our whole United States is supposed to be built on the Lord first and built on freedom. Like, are y'all not hearing these things? They strip away our freedom every day. Every day they strip away another piece of our freedom, and people are letting them. Like, that makes no sense, man. It originally makes no sense. I really understand how ignorant people are now. I can see how ignorant we are, how stupid we are, how ignorant that we're letting the government control how we issue food, how we pull out food, how we decide to let someone live in our household, how many people can live in our household. Like, we're letting them manipulate us that we cannot give no one else nothing to achieve. When you go to they won't give you food stamps because my cousin and my uncle live here. What? So you're denying these people food that they need, that they're still in the same situation, but they're helping someone. You're gonna find them, take away their food stamps, take away what they need, even though they can't add no more than what they're adding to themselves. What type of damn government do we live with? Man, like, that's so weird. But then I'm gonna tell you something else, that they're poisoning you in the stores. So they give the food stamps to you. And they send you to the stores to go buy their poison meat. They sprayed vegetables. They sprayed food. They send you out here as the blind leading the blind. They present it to you, and they present it right in front of your face so you will take it. And they're calling it common courtesy. Come, here you go, sir. You can't feed your family, but I'm gonna send you to a store where Walmart manipulates only in making more money, not worrying about the people. Target making more money, not worrying about the people. Amazon making more money. Amazon is forcing people to sin. Amazon is recruiting people to go buy products for 30 cents and sell it for $27. Oh man, that's the biggest profit. Oh, I'm about to get on that. Man, you're sinning, man. You're wrong. Man, that can start generational wealth. Man, people need food to eat, and you're charging them $26 for something that's 3 cents. Come on, man, wake up. Man, yeah, one product would not destroy the economy, but 10,000 products, yes, it will destroy the economy. It have destroyed the economy. And I'm just using Amazon as a pillow. Man, all of them do it, from Target to Walmart. Man, you pick a store. You put a store in my comments, and I'm going to tear it apart. I'm going to show you that there's 100 ways to one that it is wrong. Come on, man. And I'm going to start at their food section where their meat is. Every dead blood cells, when it comes into the body, what do dead blood cells do to dead blood cells? When have you heard that a blood cells can come back alive? When have you heard that a dead blood cells can revive itself by entering a body? This is not conscionable. This is not acceptable. It's not even nothing that makes sense. When you put dead cells into something, they end up still dead. And by you putting dead blood into your cells, it ends up still dead. You probably say, how do we supposed to do this? Man, it's a proper way to bleed your meat. It's a proper way to do all these things, and people don't do it. These governments, they know the ways and they choose not to do it. They choose to pump it down your children's throat. They choose to do these things. You might think I'm lying. Go look it up, man. Anything I'm saying is facts, not no opinions, man. You might say people still gonna choose to eat it and stuff. Yeah, probably so. Because we're in America where they're forcing it down our throat, where we have no other choice. People live in apartments. We can't grow no farm in our apartment. Man, when you try to add something onto your house that the government did not approve of, man, they're going to fine you, man. And the fine is not small, I think. I think the fine is pretty big. But to live in a life and live in a world like this where people do not understand other people, where people are actually against other people, not to understand that we need to come together to change things. And only way things truly change is if we come together. Physically, man, we would not need for nothing if we come together. We would not need for nothing. And if people seeing this, that we don't even, man, we can operate in a way where we don't even have to go to work. Physically, man, these people are making, how can you buy a house and have to pay mortgage towards the house? How do you still have to pay anything towards something you own? That would be if I was president, that would be the first thing that's going out the door. If I was a governor of a certain place, that's the first thing going out the door. Nowhere in the world you're gonna say that these people brought something and they don't own it. Then what are these people working their whole life for? To pre-own something? That makes no sense. You work your whole life. Your grandma works 50, 60 years to pay off a house and it's not hers. They can put her out for missing 3, 4 mortgages. No. They said you can buy acres of land, right? You can buy acres of land. But do you really own the acres of land? That makes no sense. Like, some things in America just doesn't make sense. And they say, I'm not willing to accept that that's just how it is, y'all. I'm sorry. But let me go ahead and get off. I've been on them for a while. So let's go ahead and pray and go ahead and end this. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Father, not allow us to lead ourselves into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For yours is the kingdom, the power, the glory. In Yeshua's name I pray. Thank you, Lord. Well, that's it for today, you guys. I'll probably get back on with a different subject.